Hello, welcome to the video. My name is Owen, and in this video I want to say that people act and react and feel emotions and hurt and respond and think and have opinions, all for a reason. It's all 100% valid. There's no accuracy and rightness in belittling another person's reaction or feeling or trigger, or calling them crazy. Or a lot of men say this to women, they're acting crazy. Or we all have a right and a reason to feel and behave the way we do, and the trick, the mastery, the accuracy is in understanding. So the trick is understanding why people think and have opinions and feel and react or respond or behave the way they do. If we can understand the root of the reason, then we can respond ourselves far more empowered and accurate. And from a place of feeling, an emotional place, and a mental wise understanding place, and an energetic place from behind, and where we act out from and speak from and articulate from in our words, our body language and non-verbal communication and our intonation, so we can find a solution to the challenge or problem, the challenge at hand, instead of adding fuel to the fire and hurt and pain to the situation and to the people involved, both ourselves and the other people or person we're involved with. It could be in a romantic relationship, it could be room sharing, it could be house sharing, it could be our parents, our workmates, or our boss or teachers, or people we work with, etc. So the typical mode of behavior in this world as it is at the moment, generally, is one, we automatically think that we are right, okay? So we usually take the moral high ground. We usually have no understanding of the idea of trying to understand the other person and where they're coming from and why they're behaving the way they are, and how they're feeling and what they're needing, which is essential, okay? So we automatically think we're right, and we generally hate to feel that we're wrong in any way, or bad, or there's any way we can make a mistake, or be bad or wrong in any way. And then we automatically project and put that onto the other person, and think, say, feel or behave in a way where we directly say to the person how wrong and bad that they are, how crazy or nonsensical or wrong for behaving or feeling the way they do, because we're completely missing the real full picture of where they're coming from and how they're feeling. So what we do is, instead of respecting, loving, understanding, honouring, holding a healing space for them to be the way they are, and then approach it from this space to find a solution for everybody's needs and well-being, what we do is we invalidate and belittle them and put them down. So it's either direct, punch, you're wrong and bad, criticising and judging them, you're crazy, how dare you act this way, there's something wrong with you, that type of energy. And what we do is, they feel terrible. People feel, nobody wants to feel bad or wrong. It's actually hard often for people, and anybody, myself included, sometimes, to say we're wrong. It's so healing and empowering to own up and recognise, be responsible and accountable for our mistakes, errors, wrongdoings, what we miss, our shortcomings, our mishaps, and to be vulnerable and open and naked and raw, and to say it and put it out there And then people will really respond so good towards that, and we can help make amends. So the other way, apart from direct criticism and put-downs, or direct judgments, is just the overall insinuation, moral high ground. You're just crazy, you're overreacting. Well, nobody else I know acts like this in this situation, just you. So there's another non-aggressive, but it's still aggressive, but there's like a passive-aggressive way of insinuating. So there's direct put-downs, and then there's the more subtle insinuating someone is bad and wrong, which is no better really at all. Like, it doesn't create any, it just creates disconnection and hurt and more pain. Everybody creates the cycle to continue, and rolling down the road, rolling down the mountain, big snowball. It continues ancestral patterns of our parents and our grandparents and our parents. We continue down the same roller coaster of hurt and pain and dysfunctional behavior. And then we're just going to pass this on to our children. And like my friend says, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. So that's like the consciousness you generally bring to one person, or doing the dishes, or dealing with a person in the shop when you're shopping, is generally the same type of energy, because it's all coming from you. You're the common denominator. This is how you will generally bring to your relationship, or with your parents, or with your romantic relationship, okay? So it's all about awareness. It's about learning to love deeper, and how to love others in the language that they speak naturally. We all have a language we speak naturally, and if I hope to put up a video either here or underneath this video, or else just message me in the comment if I forget, because I'm making a lot of videos and sometimes I don't listen to all my videos through over again. So it's about being humble and learning how to say, I'm sorry, please forgive me for doing this. Speak it out, say it out loud to them, describe how you feel about your mistakes and how you recognize how it's made them feel, the effect or the consequence of your actions and inactions, okay? And ask for forgiveness. Ask how you can make it up. Ask how you can make amends. Say you've a real desire to be different and to make things up and to put things right. Ask how you can help the situation. Ask how can I make your life happier? How can I make your life easier? How can I help meet your needs better or fully? How can I make you feel loved and cared for and valued and appreciated and special to me? Help me to love and understand you more. I have a real desire to be different, and if over a period of months we can then show our real desire to be different through action and through understanding the other person, then, and through learning about the 5 love languages, if we give and fill up somebody's love tank and help them to feel loved and appreciated, then after 2 or 3 months of consistently doing this, then we can make a request. Could you do this for me maybe? And at that point, if they're feeling loved, and we can ask after a period of time, out of 1 to 10, how much do you feel loved by me? Then we can get feedback. If it's less than 10, we can improve. If it's like 7, 8, 9, we're making some progress. If it's less than that number, we still have a lot to learn, okay? So when somebody starts to feel more loved consistently and knows you're making an effort, then they're more likely, much more likely to meet your needs and to fill up your love tank and meet your number 1 and 2 love languages. So generally speaking, the 5 ways, just 5 identified ways we feel and naturally give love and want to get love, Usually there's number one main thing, which we all have, but sometimes there's a mixture of maybe two or potentially even three, but usually it's one and sometimes maybe two. And they are physical touch, and that could be touching someone. It doesn't have to be sexual, holding hands, hugging, embracing, cuddling, patting on the shoulder, touching the head. Then there's like words of positivity or affirmation. That includes compliments, saying stuff like, I love you, you're so wonderful to me, I appreciate you, you're so good at this, I'm so grateful for you doing this and being this way. They're words. And then a third one is like giving gifts, and that could be like, buying a little present, a card, a surprise, their favourite food, buying them dinner, some chocolates or their favourite fruit, a bicycle, whatever it is. Okay, and then a fourth one in no particular order, of course, is like, let's say, doing things, and that's acts of service. That could be like taking out the bins, cleaning the dishes, cleaning the floor, wiping the sink, cleaning the toilet, minding the kids, collecting the kids, doing the shopping, making dinner, helping out with a project, that type of thing, okay? So that's like, some people, we all speak a number, different ways you do it makes you feel loved. It's different for everyone, so it is vitally important to learn how to make people feel loved, everybody. And our number one language, whatever it is for us, we'll naturally give it to another person thinking that that's what they want, and we'll naturally want to get that in return back, something along those lines. So, then the fifth one is quality time. That's one-to-one, undivided attention. Me and you, let's go for a walk together. And this doesn't mean like, let's say, sitting down on the sofa watching television. That's quality time with the television. One-to-one quality time is you're looking at each other, you're paying attention to each other. It's like when you're dating. You're invested in them, your attention is on them, you're interested in them. It's like when lovebirds are first dating and they go and see a movie, they're looking at each other, they're seeing how the light shines off their face, they're seeing if they're enjoying themselves. And often there's like some touching and like intimacy or romance of some kind, or nice words involved too. So it's not about like looking at television. That's not quality time. Quality time is special, one-to-one time, going for a walk, just the two of you. So, for example, here's a story. The guy who wrote this book, The 5 Love Languages, which I highly recommend, when he'd come home from work, his son would like run over and hug his leg. Oh, Daddy, you're home! His son's love language by the age of 4, usually by the age of 4 can be established, is physical touch. He naturally gave what he wanted from his father: physical touch, affection, closeness, intimacy, connection, physical. His daughter, Daddy, come up to my room and let me show you what I'm doing. Something like that. She wanted quality one-to-one time. And that's the way she was. That's the way she has grown up. And again, at the age of 4, these things can be seen. So everyone, my battery's gone in 20 seconds. I'm going to say, I love you. Thank you for being here. We're lucky we're still alive. Don't take life or others or yourself life for granted. Love, cherish, appreciate, celebrate, reach out, ask for forgiveness, and learn to love. Bye.